Welcome back, everyone. It is a gorgeous Friday morning. We got a decent amount of clouds overhead. We're starting off the day with some birds chirping. And for example, this morning is a great way to talk about what people might want to be maybe adding to their property, their home. We know that a lot of people across San Diego talk about housing prices, right? And one of the big driving factors is, of course, the size of people's home, the amount of space that they can take up. We have this morning the CEO of TinyFest, Renee. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And we also have Jonathan of Clever Tiny Homes, one being right behind us.
Absolutely.
Tiny Homes is a big solution that is, I feel, growing exponentially in San Diego and in California just because of the opportunity that it shows, right?
Absolutely. It provides obtainable housing to so many different people, and it can be financial freedom for folks that are wanting to move into one or perhaps place one in their backyard to rent out to someone else, you know, that's looking for a home.
So this weekend at the Mar Fairgrounds, you're both going to be down there showing people what that opportunity is. So we have one of these tiny homes behind us. Jonathan, you're one of the builders of these homes, right?
That's right, yeah.
What goes into building one of these tiny homes?
Well, you know, you mentioned the cost of homes.
Right.
And so what we do is we use technology and automation to build a really high quality home for a lot less.
And that's what you've done behind us.
That's right.
So what's the square footage of a typical tiny home?
So this home behind us is a little over 200 square feet.
Okay.
But it only costs $55,000.
And we've seen people come up with really crafty ways to be able to still store all their belongings. And you know, a lot of people think 200 square feet, how am I supposed to be able to manage that? But we can venture in and let's go inside.
I think you'll be surprised just how much space there is in here.
That's right, because I feel like in most homes, there's kind of just unnecessary buildup, right? So
that's right. I mean,
inside.
We spent months on this, basically designing and optimizing the layout so that while it's not a lot of space, you get everything you need in a home and a lot of comfort. You've got a big, you know, quartzite countertop here, kitchen, just beautiful kitchen. You look into the bathroom over there, you've got a full vanity, a big mirror.
Refrigerator. Could you put a washer dryer in here?
There's a space for washer and dryer right there. You know, look at this, a full-size, you know, bathtub and shower.
And it's also super modern, right? The setup, the design.
That's right. We worked with a world-renowned designer, architect on this to really bring, you know, the best quality design and thoughtfulness. All custom designed furniture in here, tile top to bottom. And so, you know, we're looking over here, and over here we have where I'm standing is kind of what we call the flex space. You can put your favorite couch here, your lazy boy, maybe a standing desk, whatever it is.
And then is this the more living area, the sleeping area?
This is the sleeping area. So there's a Murphy bed right here that pulls down right behind the door. That pulls down, and you know, day-to-day living, you just keep this bed down, and you've got all this space to live in. And then when you got friends come over, you pop the bed up, and now you got this nice space to sit and chat with your friends.
So if someone wanted to buy a home like this, right, what's it going to cost them?
This home costs $55,000.
That's amazing. When you think of what, say, even 400, 500 square foot condo, for example, in San Diego County costs about 10 times that or so?
Something like that, yeah.
So it's pretty incredible to think about it. Also wanted to talk about this weekend when people are coming out to the event. And Renee, you can talk about this as well. As far as people finding out how they can build maybe on their property, we talk a lot about ADUs and granny flats, all that kind of stuff. If people want to add to their property, is this an option too?
Absolutely. You want to know what you're getting into, and we have all kinds of people at TinyFest that are going to be able to help you figure out, you know, where you can place it, what type of home, what building certification, how do you get the plumbing to it, you know, and so the builders themselves, their speakers that are talking about that topic, those topics, and other vendors there. I mean, help galore. That's why we're at.
So both, is it Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 5
at Del Mar Fairgrounds.
We have taken over.
Is there a cost to get in?
There is, yes. Tickets are $20.
Easy.
Available on the website or at the gate.
It's kind of perfect, I feel like, for people who have been thinking about it maybe, who don't know much about it. I mean, this is where you get all the experts in one place, and people get to explore these tiny homes while they're there too, right?
Exactly. Tiny houses, van conversions. I mean, there's there's going to be 100 of them. You know, about half of them are pro-built, half are privately owned homes. So people there showing you what life is like when you live in it.
Real life examples,
real
right?
examples.
And most people are surprised when they walk in here.
Oh,
how
I
spacious
am.
it is,
This
right?
is pretty
Exactly,
incredible.
exactly.
So
that.
much
You know, you hear 200 square feet, and you think
Yeah,
small,
right?
but actually go in and wow, it's
Shoulder
really quite
width,
different.
and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Jonathan, thank you for joining us. Renee
Thank you.
as well. Remind people where they can go for more information.
www.tinyfest.events.
Amazing. All right, thank you both for being with us. We'll
Thanks for
take a
having
quick
us.
break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.